feel kind of bad that you can't see the night sky. It's really pretty.
Everything's connected in its own way. John, would you mind having a seat with me?
Oh, careful.
Don't worry.
Are you okay?
That happens from time to time. We come from the dirt and we return to the dirt.
Hey James, I feel kind of bad that you can't see the night sky. It's really pretty.
Well, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, it's like there's like 100 suns, really small suns in the sky, and they all kind of twinkle.
Well, that's nice. Yeah, I think, understanding what beauty might be is hard for me, or what you were just describing to me.
But
I find that I understand there's beauty in music and sound.
so that song you played before you asked me to take you to the train station, it's kind of like that song where there's some really happy parts mixed in with a lot of like sad parts. It's kind of like the sky. There's a lot of little happy suns in a sea of dark coldness.
Well, just because things might be dark doesn't mean it's a bad thing sometimes.
Yeah, like the night sky. It's really dark, but there's little blips of happiness.
Well, that sounds a lot better the way you put it than what most people describe it to me as.
Oh, well, I guess most people don't just look at it and appreciate it.
Well, I don't know about that, but I guess you might have a point.
Yeah, when people grow up and they have a lot of things, they tend to forget that there's a bunch of small things that are just really, really happy.
You know, there's a lot in this world that one can find happiness through. But sometimes people get distracted by the bad things in life, which can take them down a very dangerous and heartfelt path at the same time. Sometimes their souls can be saved, and other times they let their emotions consume them. And unfortunately, they can no longer be saved from themselves.
Do you think I could be saved?
Well, I don't know what you did in the past, but I'm sure you're a good person at heart, John.
I do a lot of drinking. They tell me that's bad.
I hear drinking is good for you as long as you do it in moderation.
Oh yeah, I don't do that in moderation at all.
I hear that certain drinks are good for different spirits of the body. But if you drink too much, John, you are liable to poison yourself.
I poisoned myself once. I drank something on the train. It made my stomach real sick, and then I fell over, and I passed out. But not like if I drink too much. It hurt a lot, and then I didn't remember anything.
John, we should probably get indoors, because it is very loud out here right now.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of fucking rain. Yeah, that's an open chair right there. just off to your left. No, no, not. Yep, right in front of you now. Yeah, that one's open for you. And I don't think the guy at the table's gonna mind. He looks like he's kind of sleeping.
I appreciate you helping me to a chair, John. Sometimes nature has a way of making us go indoors. I think somebody may have made her angry about something.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Why else would she be throwing around a temperature like that?
Who's she?
Mother Nature.
Oh. I don't understand.
Well, from what I understand, John, is that everything's connected in its own way. From what I learned, we come from the dirt and we return to the dirt. And the dirt is part of Mother Nature. The rain is part of Mother Nature. Everything around us will return to the dirt one day. All empires of dust crumble at some point.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Damn it!
So what do you think made her mad?
Somebody probably did something really unforgivable. That's the only way I could understand making Mother Nature cry is when one of her children ain't no longer redeemable.
Oh.
I would cry too if one of my friends went down the dark path and could not return either.
I never had a mother. Or a father.
I understand that. When I was little, they said my parents had discarded me because I had a deformity and I could not see. So they left me at the footsteps of an orphanage.
Yeah, I don't think I ever met my parents. They didn't talk about them at all when I was at the orphanage. Just making sure that we were selling papers. Otherwise, they told us that we wouldn't get fed that if we didn't sell enough papers.
And living a life in an orphanage is not easy. It will definitely make stronger men and women, but unfortunately, it does break some of them. It's just the way the world is, John.
Yeah, I had a friend in the orphanage. He just kind of disappeared one day. We were like 9 or 10, and I don't think he sold many papers that day. And then he just never showed back up.
Maybe he found his own path through life, and he decided to walk it.
Oh, that'd be much nicer than what I think I heard them say. They said they might have found him in the river.
Well, if that's the case, God rest his soul. Oh, known from time to time to take from nature, it's as long as we give back to it in our own way.
Oh, okay. So she's not mad all the time if you happen to just, like have to kill a couple wolves because they're trying to eat you.
But you have to survive, you know. Animals are known to eat animals. And we have to eat as well as God's children. It's just the circle of life.
Well, I suppose that kind of makes sense.
If you wouldn't mind, John, walking me to the train
Oh.
station.
Yeah. You just wanna grab my elbow?
I can hear your footsteps.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
follow.
Okay. That door's kind of hard to push open.
The more time I spend here in Valentine, the sooner I will remember my way around.
Yeah, sometimes it can get confusing. Not like Saint Denis, though. Everything looks the same there.
I'm making sure I count every pole and stud I come across.
Oh, careful. There's a drunk guy there. Don't follow him. He'll probably lead you to someplace you don't want to go.
Hopefully he finds his way.
See, there's another saloon just off to our left there that I don't see very many people in ever.
Maybe it doesn't have the comfort of home that the other saloon tries to provide for people.
Yeah, it doesn't look very well lit, and there's no music inside. I wonder if that's part of it. Oh, careful.
Don't worry.
Are you okay?
That happens from time to time.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're okay.
I'm okay, John.
Okay. Over to our right is where I sleep. There's some hay over there and up in the barn that I sleep on. It's really nice.
Sometimes I try to find a good hay pile to lie in. I can usually smell a barn and find my way to one.
Yeah, they have a certain smell to them. I try to sleep on the upper floors where there's no animals because a lot of animals like to bite my feet and kick me.
Sometimes, if you're lucky, there'll be cats in the barn, and they are soft and warm, and they just want to cuddle up beside you.
Okay, so we're at the train station. Where's the place you like to hang out at?
There should be a seat.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And it should be very breezy. And
Yeah.
sunny.
Yeah, I like these benches that they got set up. I think these are it. There's a bench right there.
This is where I was trying to go.
Oh, hey, there's a card here that a guy is paying $2 per card for.
I'm not worried about trying to find these cards. You know, John, I'm not sure I'd see them anyways.
That's why I was pointing it out for you. That way you could give him the card and then you get $2 for it and you can get a meal.
Well, maybe you can give it to him. I'm sure you could use the money as well.
Oh, I would just buy whiskey with it. I wouldn't buy anything good with it.
John, would you mind having a seat with me?
Yeah, I can do that.
Are hills and mountains the same thing?
Oh no, hills have a slope to them. You can pretty much walk up most hills, but mountains there's sometimes where it goes straight up for 40 or 50 feet.
Well, gosh. Sounds like a very interesting thing.
Yeah. One day, I think you should get someone to take you to the mountains so you can feel them. Because I bet I can't remember from what my feet feel, but sometimes I've never touched them with my hands, but sometimes they have a really cool texture to them. Sometimes they're really smooth. Sometimes they're really rough and jagged, but A lot of mountains seem to have like a lot of smooth edges from years of water running on them.
I wonder why they get smooth from water.
Maybe it's like from a waterfall kind of thing. Have you ever been to a waterfall?
I don't think I've ever been to a waterfall. I've heard people talk about them before.
Yeah, they're like if someone turned on the water from like a spigot, but like
Have you
a
ever been to
thousand times
Vegas?
more.
Huh.
So a lot of ton of water just flowing all at once, and it eats into the ground and
Because I know
flows down. And
sometimes around there
I'm
helps
not
too.
sure where they all go, but it's really neat to look at. They're really loud though.
Right.
I think if I was near a waterfall, I'd probably get lost, considering they make it hard for me to hear.
Yeah, you definitely want to take someone that can see, and then they can guide you through it.
If this waterfall has a lot of water, you might
Yeah.
want to be careful around
Too
it.
much.
It'd probably be dangerous like a river.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to go too close to it, but just feeling the mist and all that comes off of it, and you can even hear salmon once in a while. I know I've seen them. I would assume that you could hear them since you got better hearing than I do.
Whenever I'm near water, and it's flowing fast, it's hard to hear much else.
Oh well, there's a lot of fish in the water. There's bears that once in a while come by, but they don't get angry. They're more out. They want the fish. They don't want the people.
I heard bears are dangerous to be around. I heard they're very big. And
They
they
are.
have sharp teeth and claws.
Yeah, they're like wolves, but they're the size of horses, and they probably, I would say they weigh probably 4 times as much as you do.
Well, I sure do hope I never come across a bear in my travels.
I know there's some people that hunt bear for their fur because it's really nice. It keeps you really warm.
John,
Yeah.
I heard that the crossing has a lot of interesting places to go to.
Well, I wouldn't know about that. I stay mostly in Valentine, but I hear a lot of people go out fishing and looking for their stolen things that somebody took from them.
I've been fishing before. I'm not really sure what I caught, but they said it was good. And we cooked it up and ate it. It wasn't too bad tasting.
I'm not very good at fishing. I don't ever catch anything. Oh, hey, they have a clock here. I didn't realize that.
How would you describe out there to be right now in this moment?
I I don't understand. Could you ask the question again?
How would you describe out there right now?
Oh,
Out there in the open.
yeah, it's kind of foggy. Like when you first wake up, there's not you can't see very far, but it
Uh,
seems peaceful.
we're gonna stop by the ranch.
You can't see
Yeah,
very
you can-
far.
No, the mountain that was in front of us that used to be like really clear to see. It's kind of like it's harder to see it. I guess it'd be like instead of clear water, it'd be muddy-ish water. Like, you know, when it's been sitting for a while and some stuff is in it, you can't, when you put your hand in it, it just doesn't come out clean. Kind of like that.
Oh, I'm not too sure about that, but I take you for your word, John.
Maybe it's my eyes. I haven't had a drink in a while.
Well, I think it's time we make our way back to the saloon. What do you say?
I think that would be a good idea. I don't like being this far out of town. Alright, I'll go back around the same way so that you can remember.
All right.
So, James, what did you do in Tennessee?
I mostly walked around or do what I'm doing right now.
Oh, that seems nice.
I play a song or two for somebody, or sometimes I'll ask for help. A coin or two so I can get myself an apple or a pear.
So if you walk where the grass is, you won't get hit by carts. The guys that drive carts aren't very nice. I think they're from Saint Denis.
I've been hit by a cart before. It's not something I would like to have happen again.
Yeah, so I stay to where the grass is, and then they don't hit me.
I'll make sure to remember that. But my worry is if I get lost in the grass, I might go the wrong way.
Oh yeah, I could imagine that.
A good thing I have you here with me, John. Making things a little easier for myself.
Yeah, I really wish that Mr. McNabb was here and Miss Holly, because I think you'd really like them. They're really nice people.
I'm sure I would.
Or Dr. Delilah, she's really nice too. Oh, hey, it's Mr. Motto. He's on the porch there, on the doctor's porch. Just to our right.
That's nice.
Alright, why should... Okay, they should be going back for that there.
Oh, okay, there's stairs coming up. Right here.
All right.
And then we're in front of the saloon. Oh no. Are you okay, Mr. James?
It's all right, John. It happens from time to time.
Yeah. Right there is where you normally sit. Oh no, that's the barrel. That's not the crate.
I'm okay right here.
Oh, okay.